Antoine Griezmann looking forward to the next chapter of his career. This is how he finished up with Atletico Madrid, a remarkably consistent goal-scoring record across the 5 seasons and assists as well. Finished up with 21 and 11 in the last campaign, but now will be wearing the shirt of Barcelona. Santi Solari is still with us. Santi, I know you love to talk Barcelona, don't you? But your thoughts on them? Griezmann on board, but De Jong as well. Perhaps more signings to arrive. How dangerous are they?
Well, they are always dangerous, of course. I think De Jong is a smart buy, is a very young and talented player, did a fantastic season for Ajax and fits perfectly to Barcelona's game. And of course Griezmann, everybody knows Griezmann, and he played five great years for Atletico de Madrid. It's going to be interesting how Valverde uses him on a 4-3-3. I think on a 4-4-2, which is the way Barcelona ends up many games with Messi and Suarez on top. He can play in both positions, Suarez position or Leo's position. But on a 4-3-3 with the 3 of them, it's going to be interesting how Valverde uses him. But anyway, I think he's a player that is going to give Barcelona versatility. He's very good on the attacking transitions. He's vertical. He's used to work a lot after 5 years with Cholo Simeone in Atletico. So I think it's gonna give Barcelona's game more versatility.
You know us, Santi. We love to throw out hypothetical questions. What happens to that mix that you just talked about if Neymar comes back to the Nou Camp?
Well, you have to manage the abundance of players. I think someone has to leave. I mean, if Neymar arrives there, but this is mere speculation. We don't know anything about this. But if he goes to Barcelona, someone will have to leave. Either Dembélé, Coutinho. It's impossible to have all those players. Not impossible, but it's difficult to have all those players in the same team, in the same locker room. Many of them not playing every weekend.
That would be some problem, wouldn't it, for Ernesto Valverde? Santi, we're putting up the odds for the odds makers' favourites to win the Champions League in 2020 in Istanbul. Of course, that's a title Barcelona feel they haven't won enough of. Real Madrid have been hogging that over the last half a decade or so. Barcelona only second favourites at the moment, behind Manchester City. Liverpool, the holders, third favourites. Real Madrid down in 4th place at 15-2. Do you think the odds makers are wrong? Do you think Barcelona should actually be the favourites heading into the Champions League this season?
No, I love statistics. They don't lie. And Real Madrid won 4 of the last 6. So I think deserve my trust.
I thought he might say that. But do they have it wrong, guys? Because, I mean, Manchester City remain the favourite. You pointed out they were favourites for a lot of last year, but they've never won it.
Listen, I still think the experience of at least getting to the final bodes better for you over the course of a long Champions League season. Yeah. And listen, I freely admit Manchester City were very unlucky in both of the last two seasons not to get to that final. But I still think it's a valuable experience, as Liverpool proved this time around. I just feel, and both teams have their deficiencies, but Barcelona with their new signings, Barcelona with Lionel Messi, I put them just ahead of Manchester City.
And Messi set out his stall, didn't he, last year to win it? Came up short.
Well, yeah, listen, it's one thing to add firepower, but Barcelona's problem wasn't having firepower, it was keeping them out the other end. So, listen, as far as City's concerned, I'm with Xhaka. They haven't been there, they haven't done it. You've got Liverpool and Barca who have, but Barcelona have to do something defensively. If they do something defensively with the signing of Griezmann and De Jong, then yes, that could make them favourites.
Santi, let's continue our tour around the major players in Spain. Atletico Madrid. So many players coming in, so many players departing. We've become used to an Atletico Madrid under Diego Simeone over the last close to a decade. It's going to be a new look, Atleti. Are they going to be a different sort of challenge, an easier proposition for Real Madrid and Barcelona to deal with now?
Well, I don't think Cholo is putting an easy job for anyone. He's so competitive. He's not going to change his identity. He may change the style or the scheme, but not the identity. And he asks for a certain level of compromise, of involving, of competitiveness, and he will ask any player joining the team that level. He puts the bar very high, and he has a challenge. He needs to this year. He needs to rebuild. Of course, Griezmann is leaving, and Joao Felix is coming in, and Rodri is leaving, and Llorente is coming in. But he will need to rebuild all the defensive line, which is very important for him, and all the experienced player, and a line that used to play together for a long time left. Felipe Luis, Godin, Lucas Hernandez, Juanfran. So it's not only bringing the players and that they deliver when they come the first year, but making them play together. Very important issue for Cholo.
I know you know Cholo, Diego Simeone very well, Santi. Have you been surprised by the number of ins and outs and the type of player he has signed this summer?
No, he's trying to sign quality players, and of course, the market is something that sometimes coaches cannot manage. I mean, they try to bring the best players they can, and sometimes you bring what you want, and sometimes you bring to your team what you can, and there's so much competition around.
Santi, it is great to have you back, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. Really do appreciate it. It is Friday, it's 5 o'clock, and it's Crackerjack. No, actually, it's best of the week.
Oh. This is my last one for a hot minute, yes.
You said that before. What's this hot minute mean?
Like a quick minute.
As young people talk.
Like a hot minute, like...
As young people talk.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
leave
so
it.
if I go like that...
Oh my
do that,
Jonas
right?
Brothers.
If Zlatan is a Ferrari, what car would Brian, Stewart, and Shaka have used to describe themselves in their prime? And then, what car are they now?
I'm a horse and cart.
Were you that throughout your career, or just...
That's pretty much my career.
Stuart, Wikipedia describes you during your playing career as a, quote, enthusiastic tackler. Do you have any such... Yeah.
You do this,
Yo,
this
yo,
is me.
yo.
That makes you a hot mess.
Hey, bro. Hey, come on. With the questions, bro.
Oh
Dude.
my goodness.
First of all, before I answer, that was one of the most horrible things I've ever seen on TV when Stevie was doing that. That was shocking.
A very, very serious query. Is Brian wearing socks today?
And there's this marvellous Madrid backdrop, which for those who haven't worked this out yet, that's not actually for a window. That's a picture on a lovely blind that comes down.
Come closer, and listen.
50 Shades
I
of
was like a
Stevie.
chameleon.
That is a mood killer like no one has ever uttered on this set.
You know, I mean, if I was to pull this thing up, I mean, it's not quite as exciting, is it?
Don't do it!
Our producer's asking if you can pull that thing back down.
Where's the backdrop,
I can certainly
man?
try.
It's freaking...
Where did my lead
may
go?
not come back
It's
down again.
freaking
Hang
him
on.
out. It's not... Oh, there we go.
I love my
Yeah, but it
lead.
doesn't stay down.
All is well.
It never
All right,
quite
just
stays
bend
down
down
properly.
Just bend down and hold it.
Hey.
Now, these are Pac-Man. You see kind of the Pac-Man right there? I guess it's...
No, that's just one. That's a tear.
Oh, so cottage pie is beef and shepherd's pie is lamb.
Shepherd pie. Who told you shepherd pie is lamb?
Our very trusted
Shepherd pie
producer.
is mince.
Well, one's got beef in it and the other one's got lamb.
Which one has the lamb?
Yeah, well, that's what I don't know, but I'm just guessing it's shepherd's pie.
Move on.
Shades of nickel.
I see.
Don't go back there! That's a mood killer. Like,
It's a mood starter. Yeah?
My missus makes shepherd's pie with minced beef. So the shepherd's pie clearly is the one with the beef.
Shepherd's pie is lamb and cottage pie is ground or minced beef.
your entire marriage,
Well, that's-
she's been lying to you, Stephen.
Whatsoever. Oh yeah, I'm running away with it, mate. Look at
And that, by the way, continues on Extra Time, big time. We get to the heart of the matter.
You sure we get
we
to
do
the other
get to
bit
the
now?
matter.
Is it sealed?
The producer, I'm being told, was right, because she's always right.
Well, the country of Scotland has been duped for decades.
So, hold on. Did the producer tell you to say that the producer was right?
The producer may have informed me that there was a certain degree of rightness involved.
But just make sure that you mention that it was the producer who's right. Yeah, that's not egotistical at all.
No.
Yeah.
Producer.
Yeah. I'm still trying to recover from Sid doing the old Wizard of Oz behind the screen.
The magic of TV is...
It's just gone up in smoke.
Yeah, everyone's going to be crying. Kids were crying.
They're going to remake the Wizard of Oz, I'm sure they. On to other things. You probably saw this viral video, obviously pretty serious, but this was Mesut Ozil, Sead Kolasinac, some knife-wielding thugs trying to carjack them in North London. But Kolasinac proved to be the hero, getting out and chasing them off.
So let me ask something. Did Mesut Ozil just drive off and leave Kolasinac?
He didn't seem bothered.
It didn't appear to be a car taking off near the end of that video. No, but it brings us to the question we want to answer. Did either of you ever have any teammates that would have done something similar? If you've been in a car with them...
Let me tell you the person who I would like to be with when something like that happened. A guy called Tommy Smith for Liverpool.
The original Tommy Smith.
Tommy would be actually delighted that somebody wanted to fight him.
Rubbing his hands.
And he could have got an opportunity to get involved.
It's like, bring it on.
And they would have ran away. Let me tell you, they would have got on that moped or even the legs and ran as fast as they could, because Tommy was a fierce man.
Yes, remember him well.
I can't think of anybody who...
Julian Dix at West Ham?
Quite possibly.
Would he tick those boxes?
I played with Hayden Fox. I played with Hayden Fox at West Ham, and one time we were out in the West End. He's on the phone. Somebody grabbed his phone. He chased him down. Got it back. I'm like, oh, you could have my phone. I ain't running nobody.
So then he's quick and not hard.
Right.
Well, stupid is what I would.
Well, we've got to agree with that.
Both help, that's for sure. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Stevie and Shaka, and to Santi. We will see you next time.